Can we just take a minute to talk about Denny? Denny's has always existed as a weird staple of American culture. But like it's so fucking weird, dude. Like I've got a couple stories since I worked there as a graveyard shift waiter, and the shit I saw, dude, makes you question reality without a doubt. This one time, I think it was like a Monday night, and it was like 2:30 in the morning. Like it was already late. I had no rush because fucking Monday. Well, I guess it was Tuesday at that point. But 2:30 in the morning, this old guy comes in like one of those racer scooters, like the ones little kids use to like move around and stuff, right? He comes in, and I go up to him. I'm like, "Hey, just one?" And he's like, "I just want to take 2 go." And I was like, "Fair enough." So I go to the register. I'm like, "All right, what can I get you?" And he's just like, "Let me just get a double cheeseburger and Coke." I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I put the order in. I send it to kitchen, and it's customary that when they take to go, you charge them up front. So I tell them, "All right, your total's gonna be like, I think it was like 13 something." So I'm like, "Hey, it'll be 13, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, I only got $7." I was like, "I'm sorry, dude. That won't even cover like just the burger. Do you have any other cash?" And he was like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, dude, but then I'm gonna have to cancel this order because it ain't gonna fly. I'm sorry." I shit you not, dude. This dude starts riding his fucking scooter around the restaurant, yelling, "I want my burger." Like 2:30 in the morning, dude. Like 60, 70-year-old riding a scooter inside of a Denny's. Like, what am I even supposed to do? Like, I don't think I can call the cops because of that. I don't think I can be like, "Yo, I got this dude in here fucking wanting a burger. What did I do?" I don't think I can. And I didn't. I just went to the back and stayed there until he left, which took like solid 15 minutes. Another time, I live in a state where weed is legal. So, over 21, good for you. Go to the fucking corner store and get some weed. Whoop-de fucking do. And that makes it so I got a lot of potheads. And I mean a lot. And even though Taco Bell stayed open late, I think it only stayed open till like 1 in the morning, give or take. And fucking Denny's is like, nah, we got you, fam, 24/7. Round the clock service. I didn't like that because I was fucking dying with my sleep schedule. But anyways, so a different night. I think this time it was like Tuesday night, which technically speaking it would be Wednesday because it was like also 3 in the morning. And like 5 or 6 cars just pull into the parking lot, and I'm like, okay, it's probably for the Motel 6 that's like literally across from us, like in the same parking lot. There's a Motel 6 right in front of us. I'm like, okay, it's probably for them. Nah, dude, like a total of 12 people stepped out of those fucking cars, came into the restaurant, and I had to take care of them. And they were all so fucking high, dude. And it was an experience, I can tell you that. It wasn't a bad experience, because I always loved potheads. They're fucking hilarious. But 12 people, dude, out of nowhere, I just got destroyed. And once I finished their order, dude, they hung around for like maybe an hour. And they finally came up to pay. They all wanted separate checks. And it's a pain in the ass to make separate checks, but you also get extra tips for doing it because, you know, they give you more in separates. So I asked who I assumed to be the leader of this group. I'm like, "Hey, yo, what's up, dude? Did you guys come from like a party or something?" And he's like, "Nah, dude, I just woke up and I got hungry, so I woke up my mate. And he said he was hungry too, so we were leaving and everybody started waking up, so we all just came here." And in my head, I'm just like, how the fuck? Who the fuck in their right mind wakes up at 3 in the fucking morning, dude, and goes, "You know what? Let's go to Denny's, dude. Like, let's just go to Denny's." Like, it seriously reminded me of that episode of SpongeBob where they had the Krusty Krab open 24 hours, and Squidward just goes, who's gonna want a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning? And like it immediately cooks a Patrick. 3 in the morning, alarm goes off. He's like, oh boy, 3 a.m. Pulls out a Krabby Patty out of nowhere and starts eating it. That's what it felt like, dude. That's what I thought when he was like, nah, I just woke up and I was hungry. This next one takes place also at Denny's, but a different Denny's. This is Denny's I worked at when I got out of high school. And yeah, I know my life was not, I did not make the best life decisions working at 2 Denny's, but that's what it. So I got a job as a dishwasher at this Denny's, and lo and behold, guess what shift that was? I was graveyard shift again. Whoo boy, I think it was like from 5 in the afternoon to 5 in the morning. It was god awful. And one Friday night, I remember it vividly because it was maybe like my second Friday working at that Denny's. One of the waiters, I was good friends with him. Let's call him Michael. Michael comes up and he's like, "Hey, dude, you better mentally prepare." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just got a call, and they said they had about 30 kids pulling up in a school bus in like 10 minutes." I was like, "There's no fucking way! Like, it's Friday night. What kind of school activity is happening at like fucking almost 1 in the morning?" And turns out it was like a high school football team, and they were going to like a game or something. They were stopping by to get food. So like it was 30 kids and like the 2 or 3 coaches, I believe. I wasn't sure because I was a dishwasher, so I didn't actually take care of them. But they all just showed up, dude, and we got slammed because of like this huge table. And it was, I believe, 1 cook, 1 dishwasher, and 2 waiters up front. And it was busy. But it got worse because after 10 minutes of that, the school bus is arriving and, you know, seeing all the kids and all that shit, this drunk lady shows up with her, what I assume to be boyfriend, and they were hella busy with the table. So I go up to them and like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, we're good," in a drunken manner. And I ask them, "Table for 2?" And they're like, "Oh no, it's like 25 of us." And in my head, I'm just like, I think she's a little too drunk. And I was like, "How many, ma'am?" And she goes, 25. And I was like, give me a minute. So I walk away, dude, and I'm like, "Hey, Michael, how are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm busy. Pretty slammed right now. Me and the other waiter are not keeping up." And I was like, "Well, I got bad news because this lady up front says she needs a table for 25. And he didn't believe me. He thought I was fucking with him, and I can see why he thought I was fucking with him. Busy night, and maybe he thought I was trying to pull his leg or something. But nah, dude, they legit came up with 25 people. So I like in less than 30 minutes, we had 55 or so people just show up from the fucking woodwork. And I'm sure it was a traumatizing night for those waiters. I'm sure it was awful. It was bad for me too, but not so much because all I had to do was, you know, take the dishes, organize them, rinse them off, throw them in trays, put them through the dishwasher, take them out, stack them, take them back to the kitchen. It was fairly simple, straightforward work, and I was actually getting paid fairly well back then. I was getting paid, I think, like $11.50 an hour, which for a dishwasher is pretty damn good. But it was a night I'm never gonna forget because it goes to show just how quickly shit can hit the fan. Now I'm not like doing this rant or story time, whatever the hell you want to call it, to bash on Denny's, because I fucking love Denny's, dude. They got some good ass burgers, they got some good ass dishes that I fucking love Denny's. It's just eating at Denny's and working at Denny's are like 2 complete separate things, and I don't think I can ever go back to being a waiter, especially at Denny's, because the shit you put up with and the amount of money you get out of it, it's just not worth it in my book. But just saying, you know, I fucking love Denny's, and yeah, dude. And even though I love potheads, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad for you.